What's up guys, Australian here. Today I'm going to show you how to connect your PS3 controller to your PC. The way you do this is to basically trick the operating system or your computer into thinking that the PS3 controller is Microsoft Xbox 360 controller. It's kind of easy. It's you got to know a few things about the computer for one. And I'm just going to run through the basic measures to make sure yours works. Hopefully, I kind of messed this up. I forgot to actually plug in the controller prior to this, so I'm probably going to do that right now. A couple tips before you plug in the controller. Unhook your PS3, or if you don't even have a PS3 anymore, that's fine. But make sure you just unplug it and then keep it that way. Once that's unplugged, then you can plug in your controller. So, like, you'll turn it on and you won't be able to, it'll just disrupt the whole process. So anyway, just go ahead and unplug your PS3 right now if you need to. So now that it's basically, it's installed, it should be installing the drivers on yours once you plug in your PS3 controller. So you go ahead and do that now. And once it does that, it'll run through the, driver process and be like, oh, we found your drivers. Okay. The next, go to the description and download this folder. It'll probably be in a RAR file, which I haven't put in there, but that's fine. It's going to look like this anyway. So in other files, I would just go ahead and run through these. I already have them installed because I think Windows 10 automatically installs them for you, and they're automatically on there, plus Windows 7 from me hopping to that. Whatever, that's another story. But anyway, you're going to see this folder. Don't mess with this folder yet. And then just go into here, open, and depending on which one, so if you're on XP, let's exit out of that. If you're on XP or Vista, you're going to need obviously these and know what operating system you have. If you don't know what operating system you have, go to, this is on Windows 10. I meant the operating system like 64-bit or 32-bit. I have a 64-bit, as you guys can see right here. So I went into there. Then I'm going to go into the Windows 7, Windows 8. People are like, why you're on Windows 10 it's not compatible. Well, it actually is. It's just like it runs the same way as, anything else. So click on it, and then it's going to probably take a second, and I'm just going to pause this just to save time. Alright, this is going to pop up, and then it's going to ask you for the administrator rights to install it on your drive. So hit next, and then it's just going to run through all these files. So then hit finish. Then once that's installed, go to this Scarlet Crush Productions, which I didn't delete out of my C drive now that I remember, and go into the program files for the 64-bit. If you don't have a 64-bit operating system, you also won't have like the folder saying x86. Those are for, because 64-bit can install 32-bit files also. So, program files, and then go all the way down, or you can just right-click on here and paste. Mine are already in here, but I'm just going to paste them anyway. So, all the folders in use. Okay. Yours won't get that, but let me just go ahead and go into here, and... Okay. So, now that we are in this folder, make sure you go into the bin and everything like that. And then go into the SCP driver, right-click, properties, and then if it says unblock down here, go ahead and do that. Mine doesn't right now anymore because I already did it. And then run it as Windows 8 compatibility. You don't have to do that, but I recommend you do it. Then I'm just going to do the rest on these files. None of that. Then Windows 8. Then, I don't know, you just have to do it to all of them. I'd rather do it to all of them. Sometimes, if it still doesn't work after this, you're going to want to take this DLL and then properties and do the same exact thing. You just will have a compatibility. So, open this. You don't have to run as an administrator. For some reason, it doesn't work if you run as an administrator. It's kind of weird. So, I'm going to hit uninstall a few times. It's going to uninstall a couple files. So, mine's saying there's no driver in here because I didn't install. I uninstalled it. Then I'm just gonna click out of that, and then, okay, whatever. And then you're gonna make sure, if you're on Windows XP or Vista, you're gonna want to force the install. If you not, then you're gonna want it to, just click the Bluetooth driver and the configure your service. Then install. You're going to get this long list of things. And then once you get that long list of things, you're pretty much done. Other than that, let me just show you that it works. So let me actually see if everything installed. So basically, yeah, they all installed. All right. So then exit out of this. You don't have to do anything else. And then I'm going to go into devices, if I could spell it, and printers. Mine takes a little bit to load because I have a lot of stuff connected to my computer. Yours probably won't, but I'm going to go ahead and pause the video. All right, once it loads, you'll see that it says Xbox 360 controller for Windows. That means that you did it correctly. Now you can play any, like I play Rocket League, for example, and that's the only reason why I wanted the controller to work. And then once I did this and it finally worked, I was like, wow, that's interesting. A lot of people don't cover that you have to click unblock because for some reason you'll get that little list of things, like you'll probably get to like right around here or so, and then or like right around here, and then it'll sit there and say, you know, you need to do this, or it'll do half the installation and then it just gets blocked. I noticed it a couple times, and I noticed that a screenshot that I saw that somebody installed it correctly. I didn't pick up on it whenever I was trying to, you know, whatever. So that's the story behind that. Otherwise, that's how you do this. It's not that hard. If you have a PS4 controller for Steam, it automatically works. But if you play anything else, it doesn't. If you play, like, I have a friend that plays Black Ops 1, I think, and it's not on Steam. And he can't, he wanted to switch around his controller options, or the controls that are on it. Otherwise, basically, if you guys are just skeptical what this does, I explained at the beginning of the video, but I explain it again. Basically takes the PS3 controller's drivers and tricks the computer into thinking that it is a Xbox controller. The thing is that you got to think like you're playing on Xbox for the most part. It's the Xbox controls, because obviously you just tricked it into thinking that the controller, you know, isn't this and that. Now, if it doesn't work, you guys can add me on Skype. That's fine. I'll help you as much as I can. You need admin rights for this to even work, but if you don't have admin rights, I can help you either get them or I don't know. I've always had admin rights on my computers, so that's kind of why I don't really have these problems with the admin, you know, panel or whatever. So other than that, guys, that's how you do it, and I hopefully this 8-minute video explained it clear enough for you guys to understand. So I will see you guys in the next tutorial.